Great cutscene, guys. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Klonoa 2 Lunatia's Veil. I, of course, am Whatthefnu, and all 3 engines? Come on, this thing couldn't even fly when only 2 were activated. You're saying we have to destroy all 3 before it'll go down again? Sense. Video games make it. Honestly, though, this is kind of a sad mission if you think about it. You worked so hard to put this thing up into the sky to begin with. The fact that you have to take it down again is almost... I don't know, it's sort of mournful. I'm not saying I'm crying my eyes out over having to destroy a ship, but it's weird. It's kind of become a character in itself, almost. That's kind of the power this game has. Everything has so much detail in it, you find yourself getting attached to things that you wouldn't exactly expect. But enough about that. Enough talking about the ship. Let's talk about lives and getting them. And how about this is probably one of the most aggravating stages in the entire game. Oh, jeez. Well, don't worry if you miss some gems there. You'll get a chance to grab them again. You'll see what I mean just here in a second. You have to grab this dude right here because he's going to launch us up into the air. We're going to use his extra power to grab these gems right here. And if I can... Oh, I almost pulled it off. Got myself falling back down this thing again. Those spirals... I finally realized what offset me about that spiral pattern and going up here. And I'll show it again when we're falling back down. It's... Well, when you think of a tube and a spiral pattern, something going down, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Just tell me, what's the thing that comes to mind? I can never do that properly. You're supposed to sneak under that guy when he jumps up, but I just can never pull it off. So... Yeah, going down, spiral pattern, my character is spinning too. Doesn't this kind of look like you're being flushed down a toilet? Like, I don't mean to pull a Tim here, but... Sorry, Nintendo Capri Sun. I don't know this guy. I can't call him by his real name. Well, I know him as a Let's Player. I don't know him as a person, but that's beside the point. As we do some spins in the air, we're going to fly backwards towards this engine. We're going to take a marvelous look at everything we helped build and now have to destroy. But how exactly are we going to destroy it? Why don't we let Popka enlighten us? Alright, this is it. But how do we stop it? Well, when in doubt, use explosions. Just throw that boomy into the engine. In case you were wondering what the name of that particular enemy is. But first, before we do that, let's get these guys out of here. They won't respawn immediately, so it gives us a chance to hop back up here with this guy and take care of business. Taking care of boomies. And there we go. That is how you destroy an engine. 2 more to go. Hey, wait a minute. I just lit a rocket. Rockets explode! Yeah, so whenever you blow up one of these engines, a timer is going to start counting down. And if you don't get out of here by the time that timer reaches 0, well, 3 guesses what happens. So, we're just going to make our way out of here before that happens. See if we can't get our pretty little ears fluffy. Pretty. Well, I don't know. Would you consider Klonoa pretty? Considering the amount of yaoi I've seen of him online. This is not... I assume a lot of people would. I don't know. It's sort of weird. You spend enough time on the internet, you just kind of see some things naturally. Especially on DeviantArt, if you know what I mean. Some things end up on the front page sometimes that really shouldn't, especially back in the day. Oh, hey, nice catch. Well, to be fair, she was kind of mean to us, too. You reap what you sow, pussycat. I think she's past her little crush for us now. Wouldn't you say? I can't spin it all right there, so I'm just going to activate this checkpoint and move along. See if I can grab this heart. Oh, oh, no. False alarm. I got it. Oh, and he runs right into me. Go figure. Let's grab ourselves a life out of it. Grab ourselves a life. I don't know why. That sentence just sounds weird in my head. Like the structure is off or something. I've been thinking a lot more about that lately, especially because I've been writing again. I've been thinking about how to make sentences sound better, how to convey what I'm trying to say more accurately. It's an interesting process being a wordsmith. It's also going to help with my commentary, hopefully going to help with my commentary in the future. Teach me to avoid using the same words over and over again to describe the same things. That's a trick you learn very quickly. Watching guys like Markiplier and Proton John is the worst thing you can do when you're providing commentary is repeat yourself. You never want to say the same things over and over again. You know, like I kind of just did right there. Because the instant you start sounding repetitive, that's when people start tuning you out. And that's the last thing you want. Hopefully it's one more thing I'm going to pick up on and learn as time goes on. On and on and on. There we go. And one more thing to grab here. Come on now. Oh, jerks. Give me one. Just one is all I ask. I also like how they give you the military moo. They drop him down. If you time it right, when you... The reason I like that particular spawn rate of that enemy... Oh, boy. Okay, be very careful in this part. There's a very specific way you want to do this. You want to throw this guy up here and then grab this one. And then we're going to wait. Wait till he starts flashing. That way we get another one to spawn just in time. And unfortunately, no matter what I've done, I have not found a way to replicate that blue gem right there. Not a single way to make it happen. I've tried, and I've tried, and I've optimized my path. I just don't think it's possible. But on the upside, that does guarantee us the ability to get 150 Dreamstones in this place. Which is interesting, considering if you went for the blue gems straight away without going for the green ones, you'd only end up with 149 gems leaving this stage. You know that caused me a bit of aggravation in the past. There we go. 53 lives, not bad. Okay, this one's a little tricky. See below us? Yeah! This game actually thinks along those types of lines. That's a puzzle that took me quite a while to figure out my first time through. I didn't make the connection at first. Maybe it has to do with my particular mindset towards different things, but a lot of puzzles just escaped me when I was a kid. I just didn't think along the lines that I needed to in order to make it work. But these days, I tend not to have that problem as much. Oh! Of course, if you've been watching my live streams, you know that I've had bad luck with puzzle games over on that channel. Okay, do I get to keep my gems at least? Or were there any gems in this place? I don't even remember now. Oh, come on. I gotta double check this really quick. If there are no enemies in this spot, I'll probably just cut this out, but... Oh, nope, there was something worth grabbing back here. Can't believe I forgot about that. Up and at 'em, Klonoa. We've got plenty more things to do. See? He agrees with me. I kind of wanted to do more of that going through the project. Just have conversations with Klonoa. I know it's like giving voices to your Pokemon in a Ruby LP, but still. I felt like there could have been some good jokes to take out of that. But let's never mind about jokes that could have been. Let's talk about things that are going to be. Like how this engine is going to be blown up in just a second. How's about we avoid slamming our Boomy into that spiked enemy right there? Gonna take a little damage in the process, but we're not gonna cry over spilt milk. We are, however, gonna run like hell after we even throw the Boomy in there. And unfortunately, because I can't speed this up, I'm just gonna throw my ring around for a bit. I just love how they gave you the ability to do taunts anytime. How to just make your... I don't know, it's just the mentality of how... people want to look cool no matter what. Part of me wants to believe that the guys who were behind this game understood the concept of speedrunning, the concept of showing off and doing things that aren't necessarily, well, necessary. Just doing them to look cool because you had an extra second and it didn't really slow you down at all. You can tell it's definitely appreciated by a lot of people, especially if you look up runs of this game. Now this is an interesting little section. We haven't had one of these in a little while. Just running alongside one of these flat platforms. This is the part that makes or breaks everything. Because if we miss even one of these gems, we're toast. We're going to have to start this whole run over again. And I do not want to do that right now because I'm a little bit short on time today. Maybe, perhaps, I can completely screw this up and make it funny. Or we can just do it perfectly the first time through and have no problems whatsoever. That also works. Although, does it? A lot of... See, this is something you learn very regrettably later on in your Let's Playing life, especially if you've done it as long as I have. You learn that Let's Playing, making gaming videos, all kinds of things like that, it's much more personality-based. It's a really hard truth to swallow if you're a beginner, but nobody comes to see the game that you're playing. Nobody will come just because they share your passion for this particular game. It's all personality-based. Yeah. When did this become the episode of Sean gives advice on Let's Playing video games? Like I'm qualified to do so. I only have 380 people watching me. I bet most of those are Hangover subscribers, too. Or... Let me explain what that term means so that people don't get mad at me. You'll notice I have 380 subscribers, and wow, he ate that. You could even see the explosion, and he didn't even flinch about it. Guy's got a cast iron stomach, I'm telling you. But no, you'll notice I have 380 subscribers, but every video I'm only getting like maybe 20 views max over the first day that it's up. And people slowly trickle in afterwards. Like, not everybody can watch it the first day, I get that. And some of my subscribers, guys like Slade, Aga Chaos, they always come in later, but it's always... You realize that some people just kind of lost interest in your content and they just never came back. Even the big guys, you'll notice this. Like, videos that they've had up for maybe a week or so, it only adds up to about half of their total subscriber count. So, it's just kind of weird the way YouTube works in concern to that. The way that people watch things and the way that people subscribe for things and then just kind of completely forget about it. Or just don't care to come back again without unsubscribing. It's something I've yet to figure out, and it's something I really want to talk to some people about. Like exactly what the optimal, first-order optimal strategy of YouTube is, if you will. There's a lot of things I'm still learning, and I guess that's the best thing I can... It's just like any field, really. Never stop learning, never stop researching, questioning yourself, looking at your analytics, figuring out all kinds of things to do. To make people happy, give them new content, things to look forward to. Alright, come on. Dive bomb me. I didn't think I'd want you to attack me, but in this case it makes everything go faster. And speaking of making things go faster... Oh, I was really hoping I'd get it on the first try. I cannot figure this out. Look at this shit. I'm gonna grab this guy at the absolute apex of his jump, and I still can't get that thing. Every other video I've ever watched of Klonoa 2, people have gotten that first try. The only way I can do it is by fudging it. Is by coming down from that top platform, hovering next to that thing, and sort of forcing it upwards a little more. Is there something wrong with me? Am I doing something completely Am I just incompetent? Like I actually need to ask, really now. Oh, come on. Please tell me I still have time to do this. Probably not. Nope, I definitely don't have time to do this. Okay, well, let's just hurry that up a little bit then. Come on now. Okay, take two. Make sure you sneak under here, sneak back under, and use the double jump to get up here, grab a heart that you don't actually need. Grab another heart that you don't actually need, you know, just because. Hop into the cannon, do a few front flips, just for show. Look like a badass. Stay calm and pick up moves. This part sucks. I'm openly gonna admit it. If you're not paying attention, this part really sucks. It's a pain in the ass trying to keep track of everything that's going on in this little segment. It has such potential for everything to go wrong. And you don't even notice it by looking at me, but... Like, I got it first try, but that's only because I screwed up many, many times as a kid. There we go. No, don't send your flames back in quite yet. I've got shit to do up here, so I need to be able to grab you. Alright, just a couple more gems left. I'm kind of surprised. We're almost at the end of this game. It blows my mind to think that this project went by so fast. Well, not exactly fast. Hell, I think Parasite Eve has more videos than this thing. No, I've got that backwards. Holy shit, this project has more episodes than Parasite Eve. Mini RPG indeed. Alright, come on, just give me that thing so I can get out of here. I tried to be fancy about it. I legitimately tried, guys. Digging my ball and going home. Although I technically already am home. And I technically already have my ball with me, so my point's moot. Well, let's grab a heart there. Why not? Have a heart, Klonoa. Don't blow up a ship just because you can. Save a ship. Kill a bunny, dog, blue hat, Pac-Man fan thing. What exactly... I'm sorry, what exactly is Klonoa again? Klonoa is a Klonoa. Let's just... Yeah, let's just go with that. He is what he is, and we're not going to question it. Because it's a video game. There's really no point at this point. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Did I mention that this is a really long-ass stage, by the way? I mean, we're almost done with it, but still. I knew going in that this episode was going to take a while, and I'm actually surprised I only lost 1 life going in. This stage has given me lots of trouble in the past, especially during the practice run I did earlier this morning. I lost like 5-6 lives. That was a lot of frustration. And again, this is something I've noticed about analytics, is people... Let's Playing, a lot of the personality that you send forward is reactions, and how people interpret those reactions. Like, if I were to die right here and I'd be like, God, flapjacks, damn it. God, because that sticks with people when you screw around with words like that. Again, this is the whole writer conversation we were having. Like, if I did something along the lines of Markiplier, and on the grounds that he hadn't done it first, like saying, God dingus, dang it, flapjacks, confounded damn it. People remember that. They stick to that. Keeps you entertaining, keeps it fresh, keeps people coming back. Now why should I talk about it when I can actually apply it? Unfortunately, I can't do that yet because it seems I've run out of time. Does it bother you guys? I'm really curious. The fact that I have an analytical mind about everything, and that seems to be all I talk about. I talk about game design, I talk about things, and I talk about this portal in general right here. That space looks a little different from all the other ones. I wonder what happens if we step on it. Oh, yeah. Now we have truly entered the mouth of madness. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Kingdom of Sorrow, and it is the second to last stage in the game. So until then, till next time when we will be tackling that, I am Whatthefnu, and I will see you next time. Later, everybody!